What's up everybody, NTCertified here, and today's Wednesday. I typically don't do videos on Wednesdays, I typically do my videos on Tuesdays. So if anybody was looking forward to my Tuesday video, looking at my analytics, it looks like about 5% of my followers are like watching my vids on a normal basis. So I don't know. Maybe you aren't looking forward to my Tuesday videos, but regardless, sorry for not posting a Tuesday video. I actually got tickets to go and see a screening of Wonder Woman, which I thought was already out for about a week or two, but it actually doesn't come out until June 2nd, which is Friday. So I was super excited that I was able to see it before it was even, released in theaters. It was the first time that I've ever gotten to do something like that. So I want to talk about it. I want to do a review of the film, but I don't want to spoil it for anybody who hasn't seen it. So I'm going to try to do the non-spoiler review of Wonder Woman. Let's go ahead and get to it. So this was all brand new to me, going to a movie before it even released. So I got there at 7:30, or I got there at 7. The line was already like wrapped around the darn theater, but it was a 500 seat theater, so we had like just made it in. There were maybe 30 or so people behind us. We all had to sit in the front for the movie. They started the movie at 8. Of course, they said no piracy. If anybody's seen with a cell phone or any like type of video recording, like, you're going to be escorted out. They were very serious about their business. But before I get into anything related to the film, I want to say that it was freaking amazing. It was really, really good. And what really set the tone for me is that it follows, chronologically, it follows Batman vs. Superman. And I like that. The one thing that I can say about DC films is that they're few and far between, so there's less of them, so they're much easier to follow. Whereas Marvel, you have, Fox, and you have Sony, you have Marvel, and, you get multiple films a year, and while a lot of them make sense and they fall into where Marvel wants you to go towards the Infinity Gauntlet, it's really hard to follow sometimes. So I give praise to Wonder Woman for following Batman vs. Superman, and it's very empowering, especially for females, young girls. Typically you don't get a lot of female protagonists in movies, or female superheroes that get their own movies. So it was really, really cool to see a female superhero get their own movie. And there was like a little girl who was wearing a Wonder Woman outfit, and I was happy that she got in because they were towards the end of the line, but they got in and they got to see the movie, and it was really good. So the premise of the film is pretty much like a coming of age for Wonder Woman. I'm not going to tell you exactly what happens, but how Wonder Woman begins, how she comes to be a woman and come into her powers, is pretty much the premise of the film. She isn't like a hard woman. She has feelings. You can relate to her. She's very likable. She's super gorgeous. Everybody else that played their parts in the movie as well did really good in their roles. So what happens is that a pilot crashes down onto the shore and tells her about World War I that's happening. I believe it was in London is where they went. And she goes with him to try to end the war because she thinks that Ares is the person that she has to kill to end the war. So that's what the movie is about. Her getting back with the pilot to try and end the war by killing one person. That's the premise of the movie, but I'm not going to tell you exactly how it plays out, how it happens. But from beginning to end, the movie, it never got boring. It was funny, it was witty, the effects were great. It was easy to follow. The characters were strong in my opinion, and at the end I left super satisfied. So I would recommend Wonder Woman to any superhero fan, any female that just wants to be empowered, needs an empowering role of a woman in a lead role. I thought it was amazing. I thought it was really good. So if you were on the fence about this film, I need you to jump on the inside of the fence, because this movie was great. So I'm gonna leave it at that. I'm not gonna spoil anything, but I just wanted to share my opinion on the film. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments below. Let me know if you plan to see the film or what you think about the film. Judging by the early reviews, everything's been positive so far. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Once again, this is NTCertified. Please like, comment, subscribe to all my videos. Next week, it's getting into E3 week, so I'm gonna be doing some videos on some things that I'm looking forward to seeing at E3 and my schedule, what's going on. I got a lot of videos coming for the weekend of E3. So, peace guys.